Justin, I know that's not the day that you wanted. Can you just talk about your day up to that point where the car failed?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a decent day with our fresh agriculture Chevrolet. I thought it was going okay at the beginning. A lot of struggles today. You know, there was no way for our spotters to see the choose cone, so you're kind of guessing blind and trying to count, you know, as you go. And we had hardly any radio communication to begin the race. So once we got all that sorted, you know, we got our ways up there to that top 5-6 area. And I thought pace-wise, you know, give or take a couple of spots, I thought we had the pace to run kind of anywhere from that 3rd to 6th, 3rd to 7th range. And honestly, for me, like, we were going to be fine in that realm. Then I felt the left rear starting to have some issues, and you know, ultimately had a part failure in the left rear and lost brakes because of it, right? And we were able to come in and at least clamp off what we could clamp off and try to make the most of it, but it made for a really long couple laps, especially when it happens like that at the end of the race, right? You have no time to react. So I'm just bummed. I feel like this team does a great job of number one, putting race cars together. Obviously SVG won, Connor was second, right? Even after starting in the back. I mean, those are two really good road racers and really good race cars, and it shines, right? I think for us, I thought we had a decent day going. Just coulda, woulda, shoulda. This last month, this kind of seemed that it's all gone that way. But we go to Sonoma next week. You know, we can build on what we learned here this weekend and be better. And I don't know, just frustrating, especially home state.
What specifically happened? We heard on the broadcast that your pedal went to the floor.
Yeah, brake pedal went to the floor. I mean, ultimately, we had a part fail that caused some issues, and we think it broke the line on the caliper ultimately. But until we pull everything apart, you know, it's going to be really hard to diagnose. Right. I think, especially now too, because everything's beat up. You know, it's just frustrating. So I lost brakes. Pedal went all the way to the floor. I about wadded it up in the barrier and pumped it up, and I thought, oh, maybe I just had an air bubble, and went down in the next braking zone, and the brake pedal went all the way to the floor again. About wadded it up again, and then I knew it was terminal at that point. So it sounded like Cletus McFarlane right there. I don't know. Just frustrating day. It's hot, you know. But the cool thing was the event was great. The fans were phenomenal. Like it's so funny to me because I feel like year one, you know, we talked about how everybody hated us coming here to Chicago, and it was, you know, raining, and it was just everything that could go against you went against you year one. Last year I thought was good, but this year it was even better. I mean, it's hot, you know, obviously, but it was so fun to watch all those grandstands be full, coming through those different sections, and the fans line up against the fence, and even the folks, you know, just coming through the city and running through the city every morning, and then walking through, you know, when we're on our way to the racetrack. Fans that are here they come, and they may not even come in the racetrack and watch. They're just here and they're hanging out. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. So, you know, it stinks to not have a good finish when you have all of that, especially when you're going to be up there in the front. Would have loved to have had. I think we could have put 4 in the top 5 pretty easy. I don't know where the 8 and the 1 ended up at the end of the race, but I think they both had to be pretty close to being in the top 5 also.
I think Sammy got in the top 5, not entirely.
Yeah, so I mean, it would have been close. So, you know, I think a solid day for us when we run 5 cars, or even when we run 4, is 3, 4, 5 cars in the top 5 those are big moments. And this team's capable of it. We just, you know, execution and not have dumb stuff go wrong.
You mentioned how neat this event is, how cool it is, that the vicinity and the race fans and the culture. And of course, it's a home race too. And of course, Brant, I know it's not the Midwest, but, you know, foreign country. How important was it to have a successful race here today?
I don't know that a finish defines how the weekend goes for us, right? I think when you bring customers to racetrack, when you're in an area like we are here, where maybe not in the city, but farming and agriculture is hugely popular just outside the city here. Illinois is an insanely great place to be a farmer, and we're so close to, you know, we're close to Indiana, we're close to Michigan, we're close to Ohio, we're close to Iowa. And we got all these places that are right near us that I feel like are all hotbeds for agriculture as well. So, you know, I think, I don't know, you want to win, right? But that's just the competitor in you that wants to win. But I think you measure success by how a weekend goes, how the hospitality goes, how your guests and your fans enjoy the moment. So lots of Justin Allgaier shirts and hats throughout the course this week, and that's a big deal to me, right? I'll never take any of that for granted. I'm super blessed to do what I love to do and have a lot of folks that support me to do it, and it's been pretty awesome.
Thank you for your time, Justin.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code FRONTSTRETCH to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.